I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Or just open this and load the new video. Load the last save. Which is what we're going to do. Alright, so we have to go fix Scott's phone jack. Oh, I guess that would be another trap hotspot. Ifins we wanted to put down a trap. It's still smoking! I consider that a problem! Should we go get a fire extinguisher?
Come on, Debbie, let's get going.
No, we gotta...
On my way.
Okay, cool. Everybody's gone. Ooh.
Looks like I need a key.
That lock is pink. This key is pink. Dear Professor Varnell, the College Tenure Committee has completed their review of your case and forwarded their findings. It's my regret to inform you that you will not be awarded the tenure or promoted to the rank of full professor this year. The committee believed that your application did not meet the college standards. These standards, as outlined in Section 4 of Rule 84-4092C, clearly state the requisites for tenure. While your teaching and knowledge in your field were considered adequate, serious concerns were raised about your publications record in regards to quality, frequency, and practical application. I must support the recommendation of the committee. If you wish to appeal this decision, you may follow the procedure as outlined in Section 7, Rule 84709-3A, within 7 business days upon receipt of this letter. You may reapply for tenure during the next school calendar year. Sincerely, Melvin Timidor, Dean of Atmospheric Sciences. Huh. Okay. So, we know he was denied tenure.
There's some kind of residue on the blade. Smells like coolant.
And this could definitely have caused the cut marks we saw in the hose, causing the car to blow its coolant. Ooh, buddy. It seems we have a primary suspect. I mean, to be fair, right? Like, everybody has suspected him from day one. Right? Like, everybody from day one has been like, oh yeah, no, it's Scott's problem. Okay. So this is kind of like the constellation from the last one, right? The idea is to go around without going over any of the lines. So we're done there. Okay, so the idea is to access all the lines without going over any of them. Might still be able to get that to work. cannot get this to work. Well, no, not necessarily. Okay. Yeah, can't get anything to work from there. But that was a good start plan there. So, if I reset, yeah, this also resets where the thing goes when we start. So that's good. So I can get a random restart location if I press reset, which is good. But I'd have to end there for that to work. Okay. Ooh, this could be good. This could be good. This could be good. Hang on, hang on. Okay. So now we got that outside triangle done. Okay. Instead of actually going... Can I go back? No. Yeah, I can. Okay. Instead of going up that way... What if we were to go down this way? The only thing I don't like about that is we do have to go there. Oh, well, you know what? We can go down and down there eventually. I can do that. Okay, up, up. Look, look, look. We got it. We got it. We got it. So we can go down here and then we can go over there.
That should do it.
That did it.
There. All fixed. What's that sound?
So the guy gets his first time out seeing a system. At least I hope it is.
As long as you're making sure that everything looks right. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, I know what I'm doing here.
That's Scott. This headset must have some kind of wireless connection to his cell phone. Wonder who he's talking to.
Congratulations! Any chance you can keep your act together so that the rest of the world doesn't also know what you're up to?
No
No.
one suspects a thing, Brooke.
Oh, everybody already knows.
That's the name of the leader of that rival chase team.
Let's try to keep it that way.
You worry about keeping up your part of the deal. I've got everything and everyone under control out here.
Ooh, he does not have everything and everyone under control out here, right? Because legitimately,
That's done.
everyone thinks it's
Haven't
him.
done that. Did that.
Everyone thinks
Haven't
he's
done that.
he's to blame. I
Still
still have to
do that.
investigate the camera
Can't check that
and
off
look
yet.
for clues while everyone is out. So, sorry, I have a snuggly puppy. She's kind of distracting. I don't know what more they want me to do with this camera, though. It's like none of the buttons will activate. I keep thinking I'm seeing the hand. Here we go, here we go. Hang on, hang on. I see the hand over here somewhere. Oh.
Look at
There it
But
is.
Knock
I
that
fixed
darn
it.
flat. I hope it was as abandoned as it looked. It's roping out.
Okay, so I fixed the camera, but he didn't get any video. All he got was sound. Again, I don't think I should be blamed for that.
That's done.
But okay, sure. Any clues that I can gather over here? Doesn't seem like it. I don't think there's anything down in Frosty's location, but let's take a look. Right? Is there anything new down here? We know he's interested in the car. Which, why a chaser would want a nice car? I mean, I guess it's not for chasing, so there's that. But still. I don't really see anything else other than he's coveting a really nice car. Which is great, I guess, but okay. Ooh, we can go back here.
Looks like Chase stepped in that oil puddle I saw by the sprinklers. Or are there other puddles of oil around here?
So, Chase was trying to get oil off of his boots. Right, we saw this on the modern day land rush. I have been struggling with some breathing issues of late, so I'm not going to read it again if we can avoid it. That's how to fix the weather balloons.
Mice? I don't know. Looks to me like this was made by the knife I saw in Scott's office.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. That does not look like mice bit through that.
Can't check that off yet.
Not worried about doing the boards right this second. Hello?
Hello?
Nancy! Good. Glad I got you.
Yep.
You alright now? Everybody get through that storm?
Yeah, we're all fine.
Great.
How do you know? You're not on the
Something
chase
that big,
team.
Thought I'd better check. Well, I got you on the phone. Something's come up, and I could really use you down at the store. Please, hurry.
Okay, I'll be right there. Can't check that off yet.
Okay, so yes, I have officially finished looking for clues. Pa seems like he's in desperate need, so we better get down there quick. Hopefully everything's alright. He sounded pretty... Pa, what's up? You sounded like, is somebody hurt? Are we good?
You're here, and you brought the mousetrap. Good. Because I haven't seen a lot of
mousetrap?
mice lately, especially by that homesteader display in the
Is it-
museum.
what?
Must have a nest right beside it. I want you to catch them for me and get them out of here before the health department hears about it. They give me a hard enough time already for selling all them Cocoa Kringle products.
Okay.
I can do that for you, sure.
I thought somebody
That's
was
good,
hurt.
yeah. Here's one of them moon chunks to use as bait.
Ooh, I'll need that. Thanks.
So you just go on over there and have at it.
He at least gave me bait to use. Everyone else has just been like, find it yourself. Okay, here's a pile of corn, so let's put down... Alright. Oh, mice! Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Alright, we got that one. Nope, nope. Okay, that one's done. This has got to go this way. Okay, I can do this. We just gotta... There we go. Okay. Alright, we'll get this. We'll get this all sorted out. Okay. Okay. There is too many here. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's put you down this way. Okay. Now. Okay. We're gonna work on this. There's just so many places that these guys could go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. Got that done. Now. Let's get you down here. Okay, and you here. We'll get another mouse in here. There we go. Okay. Okay, got all that done. This guy has to go this way, actually. So that this guy can go this way. Now, we can send somebody the other way. Thank you! There we are. Okay. There we go. We're getting there! Oh, buddy. Okay, that's better. We only have one side to worry about at this point. Okay. There we go. Alright. Let's get you on this turntable, and then we just have the one turntable to fuss over. Woo! Alright. There we go. And then... there we go. Done. And we're finished.
I'm finished here.
Thank you kindly. Now get him out of here before any tourists see him.
You got it. Okay, down to the
Thanks for
spring
catching them
house.
mice, Nancy.
Not a problem. Can we talk to you at all?
Well, if it ain't my favorite customer.
So, has Scott team always been so accident prone? Just curiosity.
Have Scott and his team always been so accident prone? Always been.
I'd say they've always been reality prone. If you're the type to chase down tornadoes, the reality of the situation is that you're pretty much giving trouble your home address. But from what I've been hearing, this year's been especially bad.
Interesting that he doesn't seem to like chasers, but that he also seems to work with us so closely.
Where's Ma? Still not here?
Nope. She had to drive over to Chickasha. Sister's lumbago's acting up. Anything else I can help you with?
Good seeing you again.
He also
Don't let that
seems to be
canoe work
in
you too hard.
denial. Right? Like, we know his wife is gone. So he seems to be in denial that she's gone. Oy. I can drive. I promise you I can drive. I don't promise you I can drive well, but I promise you I can drive.
That wasn't there before. That's the divining rod that's missing from the museum. I wonder if someone was trying to hide it. And stepped in that pool of oil over there in the process.
Ooh. Was Chase out here looking for oil? Alright, well, let's see if we can return this to Paul. we go up this way, we should... run into pause up here. Close. I was one road off. Don't worry, I'm a real good driver. And by that I mean I'm an excellent crasher.
What's going on there, Nancy?
You'll be happy to know I found your missing divining rod.
Well, put the cat out of the rain. Where was it?
Out in the spring house.
If you can put it back in the display, I'll be truly grateful.
Have a
All
good
right,
day.
awesome.
See you soon.
Well, let's go put that back in the display then. All right, one divining rod back in the display case.
Check. Check. That's done.
All right, well, we'll time to head home and get told to go to bed. Woo! Narrowly missed that one. Did not narrowly miss that one. That was definitely a bump. Nancy's not very good at this. Hey, Debbie.
Hey, thanks for fixing the phone. You didn't miss much on the chase.
You didn't miss much around here either. Well, I'm sorry the weather didn't get good. I'm sorry you didn't get good weather.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't get good weather.
Well, that's the breaks. Hey, since you're so good at fixing things, why don't you fix the TV? I think we've abused it enough. It's not getting any picture.
I think you guys have a mouse problem.
I think you guys have got a mouse problem.
No, we've got a mice problem, which we're all just trying to ignore because there's really no time to do anything about it.
I think maybe the little piles of corn I keep finding are what's causing it.
I haven't noticed any little piles of corn. Little piles of dirt, yes, but corn? Anyway, it's more likely the mice are causing the piles. Probably storing up for the winter or something.
I better get to work.
Have fun!
No, I think somebody is baiting them into the house. Alright. Okay, so we are supposed to align each particular color. Every individual wheel for each particular color. Right? So like this one needs to have a red there with a red in the middle and there should be another red here, so that's not correct. So we should have a red here and a red there with a red in the middle over here on this outside. And my mouse stopped responding because Kay got up. So that's a red in the middle there. Skip one red there. Skip one red there. Okay, so this outside circle is correct. So let's talk inside circle. We should have a red there. Skip one red here. So those two should be red. Nope, sorry, wrong way. Not the right one. There we go. Trying to make sure we get those two red. Oh, I'm sorry, it's here and here. Yeah, okay. So I might have messed that up. Okay. Close. Okay, we're going the other way now. Got it. We have a red there and a red there, and then skip that one, red there. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so then this one, we have red here, which is good. red here, which is good. And then 1, 2, red in the middle there. So that one's good. So then, okay, we got the red done. Alrighty, so then let's focus on green. For the green, we need a green in the middle here. We need a green on the left up here. So one in the middle, one on the left. Those should both be green. Okay, those are both green. Now let's check. These are not correct though, right? Because we should have a green in the middle here and a green in the middle there. So let's keep moving until we can get another one where both those are green. And we have a green in the middle here, but not one there. So we're not done yet. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So that makes the outer ring perfect. Now, this middle ring, we have a green here, and then almost on the opposite side up here is another green, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, and then there's another green. Okay, so those both have to be green. Okay, so those are both green. And skip 2 on that. 1, 2. This should also be green, so that's not correct yet. Okay, so those are both green, and then there's a green there. So the middle one is now correct. Okay, so then this third one is green here, which we have, and green here, which we have. So then let's move. Okay, perfect. All right. So then, lastly, it is blue. All right, this has to be blue, which it is. Skip 1, the middle has to be blue, which it is. Skip 1, the edge has to be blue, which it is. Okay, so the outer ring is perfect. All right, middle ring. This has to be blue, which it is not. Skip 2, 1, 2, that has to be blue, which it is not. Okay, so. Okay, those are both blue. And then skip 2. 1, 2, this edge has to be blue. Yeah, okay, so that one's done. Alright, so then third. We're saying this has to be blue, which it is. 1, 2, that has to be blue, it is not. Okay. So this one and that one have to be blue. And they are not. Okay. Now they are. Okay, and then we just spin this one until the blue goes away. Yep. Dunzo. Hey, wait a minute! Aaron Aldridge? No, that's the footage that Frosty got.
That's the footage from Frosty's camera. I'm
Yeah.
sure of it. It did record after all.
I think it's a lost cause, Nancy. It's permanently broke. Bummer.
Well, I mean, you were just saying that you didn't have enough time to clean up, so I doubt you have enough time to watch the
What's
telly.
up?
I'm almost positive the footage on that tornado that hit the barn I just saw on TV is footage that Frosty shot.
That's impossible. For one thing, his camera wasn't working.
But it was. I fixed it. I know it.
Somebody with a camera must have stopped nearby, and in all the excitement, you just didn't see them. Look,
That's
nobody
not
likes
the
to
thing.
admit they screwed up, okay? But you screwed up. It happens to everyone. So just admit it and move on.
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Have fun.
So she's also adamant that I'm incorrect. I know I'm not. Oh, Frosty.
Hey, Nancy, whoa. Never seen that look on your face before.
You've been secretly selling tornado footage to someone, haven't you?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've been shooting stuff for the team, but selling it on the sly, using the box under the yellow rose bush by the barn as a drop point. That's how you got all those scratches on your arm. And Debbie not only knows about it, she condones it. I overheard you two talking out in the cornfield. Or should I say, conspiring. You two are trying to get Scott so frustrated that he finally blows and says or does something that will force the college to let him go.
All right
Nancy,
then.
do you have any idea how crazy you sound?
No,
What I don't know
sound
for
right.
sure is whether you two are also responsible for the other stuff that's happened around here, like the hose in Pete's car, and the equipment failure, and the mouse infestation. Guess I'll just have to tell Scott everything and see what he thinks.
Okay, look, I don't know why you feel like you need to stick your big fat nose where it doesn't belong.
Excuse
but all
you?
I did was sell some pictures and footage to this girl I know who's trying to make a name for herself as a nature photographer. Legally, all the stuff I shoot belongs to the team, but that's totally unfair, and Debbie agrees. She knows how hard it is to get a good start, and she looks the other way. Don't be upset with her, though. She's just trying to help. But when it comes to all that other stuff, I had nothing to do with any of it, and neither did she. I promise you. So there's really no reason to tell Scott any of this. Right?
Well,
I
since
guess
he's my
not.
primary
You're a
suspect,
fine lady.
no, but...
Oh, and that big fat nose thing? Kidding.
No, you weren't.
So, how are those cloud pictures coming?
Actually, I'm having problems finding cirrostratus.
You know, if you head on out to the Fraser Creek windmill, I'll bet you anything you'll get your picture. Weather conditions for cirrostratus should be perfect right now. In
All
the
right,
meantime,
then.
I gotta get back to work. See ya.
Okay. So I guess we're going out to the windmill to take photos.
Time to call it a day, Nancy. Hit the sack and I'll see you first thing in the morning.
No, I gotta go to the windmill. I love how the rain stops as soon as I leave the house. Look, that's not my fault. This is the way to the spring house, isn't it? Whoopsie doopsies. Windmill, please. Okay, if we just go down from here, we'll actually hit it. Down we go. Okay, yes, I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. What of it? Alright, a little bit further down. Yep! Oh, I nearly killed that car. So, we're just going to take a quick picture here. Zoom in. Pan over. Photo! There we go. I got the photo of the cloud. Oh, I can't access my thing because we're... Okie dokie. Anybody know where I left the house? Well, it's not here. Excuse me. Sorry. Coming through. That's the antennas. So we gotta go up. Excuse me. Sorry, I lost the house. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Has anybody seen the house? Or pause? I'll take pause. Alright, so there's Ma and pause. That'll help. Because from there, we can just go down and then over. Okay. Look, that was not my fault. I was on the wrong side of the road, but they ran into me. Okay, that might have been my fault.
Haven't done that. Haven't done that.
Okay, it might have been my fault, but don't tell me that.
Time to call it a day, Nancy. Hit the sack and I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Right after I upload this photo, okay? Gallery. Camera. Download. Done. Okay. Now I'll go to the bed. Now I'll go to bed. That's fine with me.
What's up?
Frosty told me that he's been secretly selling his footage and that you're helping. Really?
He said that, did he? Well, that's not exactly something you need to worry about.
Uh-huh. Maybe it's something you shouldn't be involved in.
Maybe it's something you shouldn't be involved in.
Nancy, you have no idea what you're talking about. Do yourself a favor and keep your mind on your work.
That's it for now.
Have fun.
Okay. Sure. So that means we
It's
can
late,
talk to
Nancy.
people
Why don't you
about
call it
things.
quits for the day?
So I'm going to go talk to people first. Then
What's
we'll
up?
talk about it.
I've harassed you enough.
See ya.
Then we'll talk about me going to bed. But I got to talk to people first.
Time to call it a day, Nancy. Hit the sack and I'll see you first thing in the morning.
No! I'm talking to people first.
What's going on?
I heard someone talking about some Brooke person. Who is she again?
Brooke Tavener. She heads the chase team that in all likelihood is going to whoop our collective Fanny in the competition.
Oh. Does she deserve to win?
Does she deserve to win?
I don't know. Look, if it's all the same to you, I'd just as soon talk about something else, okay?
I'll let you get back to work.
Ta-ta.
All right, then.
It's late, Nancy. Why don't you call it quits for the day?
No! I need to see Chase first. Oh, Chase, I have some questions
there.
for you. So you've been spending all your spend time trying to find oil, haven't you?
You've been spending all your spare time around here
How you
trying to
feel
find
about
oil,
that?
haven't you?
What? Oil? Well, I've been doing no such thing. Where'd you get an idea like that?
I found the divining rod you took from Pa's museum, the one you left outside the old spring house.
I found the divining rod you took from Pa's museum. The one you left by the old spring house?
I should have known I wouldn't get away with it. Lying and conniving and sneaking around, they just don't come natural to me. My mama raised me just too right. Me. See, I heard rumors there was
He
an oil
cracked
deposit
really
somewhere
easy.
underneath this here farm. I also heard the college was getting ready to dump the place, so I signed up with Scott, figuring I could look for oil. And if I found some, try to get my daddy to invest in a little real estate.
Uh-huh. And to make sure Canute dumps the place, you've been sabotaging the team. You really think you could find oil? Let's go with sabotaging. I mean, there is a part of me that's like, you really thought you were going to find oil using an oversized stick? But let's stick with the subject.
And to make sure Canute dumps the place, you've been sabotaging the chase team.
You think I'm the one making everything go wrong? Oh, you're wrong about that. It's on account of Scott. He's the one messing stuff up around here. He's a genius. And that's the truth.
Whoa!
Listen, I'm truly ashamed of my behavior, Nancy. I will apologize to Pa for taking that divine rod first chance I get. And I know it's highly unlikely, but should you and my mama ever cross paths...
I'll keep this to myself, but you've got to keep being honest with me.
You got a deal. You know, come to think of it, I guess I can't rightly say all the bad stuff that's been going on is just bad luck. Like when I checked out the lightning rod on the farmhouse to see why Scott's phone blew up like that, I discovered something kind of strange.
Oh?
Instead of being wired so any lightning that struck the house would be directed to the ground, this here lightning rod connected to the wiring inside the house.
Someone wanted that phone jack to explode?
Or the TV, or the fridge. Someone just wanted to do some damage.
But you're sure it was wired that way on purpose?
Either that, or this thing was put up by the world's dumbest electrician.
I'll check back with you later.
Okay.
Adios.
Takeaways. He was the only one on the team not 110% blaming Scott, aside from Scott, right? When you were like, what's causing all the accidents? He was like, I don't know, accidents just happen. But when you were like, you're doing it, he was like, no, no, it was Scott. The fact that he immediately jumps to blaming Scott tells me one of two things. Either he was more willing to throw Scott under the bus, and it's just that since everybody else was blaming him, why not jump on the bandwagon? Which is probably part of it. But the other part of it is, okay, Debbie says it's Scott. Frosty says it's Scott. Now, Chase is saying it's Scott. And now, Scott is saying it's the machinery. And of course, we also overheard him on the phone being like, no one suspects a thing. And it's like, dude. Dude thinks he's slicker than he is. Dude is definitely sabotaging his team left and right because he's mad he didn't get tenure. Right? He is very mad that he didn't get tenure, he didn't get a promotion, he didn't get to be a full-time professor. So because of that, he started getting jaded, and now he's gone so far as to start sabotaging his own team. Problem with that, okay? Problem with sabotaging his own team at this point is that he thinks he's slick, and he thinks he's getting away with it, and he thinks nobody suspects a thing. But, like, Debbie is like, dude, he's doing something wrong. He's screwing up somehow. Frosty is like, oh yeah, no, you're right. He's screwing up somehow. He's got to go. And now Chase is like, yo, I think it's Scott, but I can tell you somebody's screwing something up. So that's 3 out of 3 on this team that think it's Scott. I mean, we could say that it might be Debbie, and that Debbie and Frosty are just working real hard to get Scott out. That could be a possibility. But, like, Debbie got a real sweet job promotion. Like, a real sweet promotion. And if she thought Scott was any good for the team, honestly, she could have just taken that real sweet job and just left. I think she's staying around because she thinks Scott is bad for the team. And she would rather take over the team here and protect them from Scott.
Good morning, Debbie.
Nancy, perfect timing. We've got a couple target storms ready to go critical. We need to get out in the field now. You'll drive. Scott and I are going to be tracking the storm. Okay? Ready?
Yes, let's go.
All right. Woo!
Something tells me this isn't the right car. Wrong car.
Okay, so we're going here. All right, now.
We've got 2, maybe 3 possible targets out there.
All right, good. That's what I like to hear. Tell me what we're looking at.
Got word that the northmost cell is already throwing some pretty sizable hail. We might be a little late on that one.
All right, that's not the system I'm excited about anyway.
Didn't think so. We go west. It's a longer drive, but there's some good movement, high amount of shear.
Perfect.
From what I've been hearing, Brooks' team has been saying they already got 6 confirmed touchdowns and 2 good reads on supercells that didn't spawn funnels.
Okay.
It's a number.
So we're going west.
6 people confirming 1 storm cloud is not 6 confirmations. We really could use a nice data set on a non-tornadic supercell.
Maybe she'll share what she's got.
Huh. Now that's an idea. Why didn't I think of that? Brooke, it'd be really cool if you'd share your data. I mean, really, it's just the polite thing to do. All right, stay sharp. This system is starting to look really good.
Should I drive into one of the pull-offs for tracking a storm?
Yes.
Okay, I've got to go into one of the pull-offs.
Look at that. There is nothing for miles.
There's nothing up here. I don't know what pull-off you want me to go in. That car is going to make me wreck. Look, I got stuck on that car. It wouldn't let me off. Good news, you're a better driver from the experience 10 years from now when you're finally allowed behind the wheel again. No. The driving mechanics in this are kind of difficult. Okay, so they want me up in the northwest.
Got 2, maybe 3 possible targets out there.
All right, good. That's what I like to hear. Tell me what we're looking at.
Got word that the northmost cell is already throwing some pretty sizable hail. We might be a little late on that one.
All right, that's
Okay.
not the system I'm excited about anyway.
Didn't think so. We go west. It's a longer drive, but there's some good movement, high amount of shear.
Perfect.
From what I've been hearing, Brooks' team has been saying they already got 6 confirmed touchdowns and 2 good reads on supercells that didn't spawn funnels.
That's not my fault. That car ran into
6
me.
people confirming 1 storm cloud is not 6 confirmations. We really could use a nice data set on a non-tornadic supercell.
Maybe she'll share what she's got.
Okay.
Huh. Now that's an idea. Why didn't I think of that? Brooke, it'd be really cool if you'd share your data. I mean, really, it's just the polite thing to do. All right, stay sharp. This system is starting to look really good.
Should I drive into one of the pull-offs for tracking a storm?
I mean, I'm
Yes.
working on finding a pull-off. Here. That's it?
It's your
Okay,
lucky day,
found
Nancy.
one.
Since I don't feel like wrestling with the prehistoric Doppler unit, you're going to do it.
Yay!
Since Canute could care less about providing working equipment, we're stuck with this garbage. You're going to have to take care warming it up since it's about twice your age. You're going to have to flip 3 switches, 1 in each group, to get it started.
Okay.
All the lights need to be set to blue before it starts working properly. Remember, the lights won't turn until you activate them.
Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, go. No, that wasn't right. How was that not right? Okay, hang on. Are we going 1, 2, 3, push the button? Yes, okay. That's how that was not right. Push the button. 1, 2, 3, push the button. 1, 2, 3, push the button. Okay, got it.
There it goes again. Shoot! We've got to get this back up and running quickly. If those cables get mixed up, it will be days before I can get them resorted.
Okay.
Make sure you keep those cables in order. Don't forget, the top cable goes in the first plug, and the bottom goes in the last plug.
I'm sorry, you said what now? I get the top cable goes in the first plug and the bottom cable goes in the second plug. But after that, what on earth? How is that supposed to help? Okay, cool. Yay. All right, so let's take a look at Doppler cables. All right. Okay. So this is something like a game of pick-up sticks. You're going to be sorting the cables by which one is on top, then the next one down, and so on. So we want to go by which one is on top. So the topmost cable goes into plug 1, and then the second into plug 2, and so on. Okay. Sure. Alright, so that means this is top, so this is 1. This is under almost everything but these two. No, I can't. Shut up. So this has got to be second from the bottom. This blue is next, right? No, wrong blue. This blue is next, right?
Almost done?
No! Now stuff it. Yellow is 3, right? Because yellow is under the blue, but it's over everything else.
Almost done?
Shut it. Green, then orange. Green, then orange.
What's the word? You finished?
Shut up. Light purple is over dark purple. Light purple, dark
How are things
purple.
coming on that Doppler?
You know, you gotta shut it if you want me to do this job. And then this light blue is here. And that goes there. Yes? So far, so good.
Can you hurry it up a little?
Shut it! Yes.
Nice job, Nancy.
Got it.
Looks like we're ready to roll. Actually, it looks like we're out a bit early here. Nothing's developing like it should be. Let's get back to base and track from there. I don't want to follow a bum lead on a system with this much potential.
Well, then why did we even come out in the first... Okay. Nope, that's fine. I'm good with this. This is fine. I'm not upset.
Hey there.
I'm
better
gonna
get
go.
going.
All righty then.
Cool. We came all the way out to chase this system just to go right back home. Okay, nope, that's fine. That's good. That's great. Scott's not here. Is Frosty here? Yeah, Frosty's here.
What's up?
I'll catch you later.
See ya.
Okay. So the rest of the team but Scott, everybody else but Scott is here.
Nancy, have you seen Scott?
No.
Not since we got back.
There's a huge front coming in and he's nowhere to be seen. This is not like Scott. But if you see him around, will you let me know? Chase and Frosty and I are supposed to be leaving for the Grange soon, and I really need to know that someone is keeping an eye on these fronts.
Okay. So, we have to go find Scott. Now. How you're supposed to know how to find him is a whole nother question. But it's got something to do with these things, right? With his calendar, right? But I don't know exactly what they want you to do here. Let's see if we can call somebody and get hints on exactly how they want you to do what they do. Alright, so let's talk to Frank and
is
Joe.
that Nancy? You don't need to give me that look. It's a legitimate question. Maybe someone called and asked you to name your favorite detective. Oh, like it hasn't happened before. Hey, look. I bet you there is something good on the other side of those cobwebs. Look.
Is this a bad time?
No, it's a fine time. We're just caught up in what we always seem to get caught up in anytime I want to go somewhere in a hurry. You can't blame me for this one. All I said was there's definitely something fishy about this place. But I say that at least 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Vacation's not going so great, I take it.
Not so great by half. Oh, it's fine. He's just mad we had to leave Paris without visiting the... What's that thing called? The big, boring, stolen stone thing? Luxor Obelisk. Yeah, that thing.
Why'd you have to leave so quickly?
Same old... Hey, look, a hidden door. Why don't you go check it out, Joe? Sometimes, if you give him something to do. Definitely a secret door. Textbook example. Okay, go check it out. What was I saying? You know what? No use in backtracking. I've got maybe 10 seconds before he butts in again to announce that he's found some secret lever or something. You're not going to believe what's in here.
Okay.
So what exactly did come up?
1 second we're in Paris, and you know the drill. Museum leads to clues, clues lead to the Romanov fortune. I'm leaving a few steps out,
Romanov
but
fortune
I
in
call
Paris?
it the mystery of the train trip. Would you please not do that? It's embarrassing. But enough about us. What's going on with you?
Okay,
You know
then.
P.G. Crowmeister, the founder of the company that makes pretty much everything?
I didn't know he was actually real. I thought he was more like actual astronaut, the Moonchunk spokesman, or that cartoon pterodactyl that sells used cars. Wow, he must be 100 years old.
Hard to say. He's got more energy than anyone I've ever met.
Unless he's
Anyway,
like PG
he hired me
Crowmeister
because
the
he thinks that
Eighth.
someone is sabotaging some
Something
of his
like that.
high-profile new storm detection equipment. He sent me out to Storm Country to investigate.
Now, why would anyone want to sabotage storm measuring equipment?
I wish I knew. If you ask me, well, I guess it's too soon to ask me.
Is there anything the two of us can help you with?
Well, when I first arrived, I found a mysterious
No,
unmarked
can we
box
skip
full
all
of cash,
this?
but I still have no clue who it belongs to.
Oh no, I
Hard to
have
say
several
what that's
clues.
about, but one thing's for sure. It's important. Agreed. The fastest way to the bottom of any mystery is to follow the money.
It's a little hard to follow the money when it's just sitting in a box.
Well, then set it free or something. But you know what?
I do. I just wish I had a little more to go on.
Don't worry, you'll get to the bottom of things. You always do.
Weather balloon circuitry. What happened? Either of you know much about storm chasing? Interesting letters. Where are you staying? Server. Why someone would want to sever a coolant hose? Okay. So no, I don't have anything about where to find Scott. Okay.
I'd better get to the case.
All right, take care over there.
Okay. So that was no help at all. Let's go look at the gallery photos here. So, like, some of these are labeled with JP at 2N, right? So, couple that with, say, this book, where we have the various weather. March, okay, so we have the days, the weather. So we have like March, May, April. We have March, April, and May's weather all categorized out here. Okay. And then we have under the sink here, we have the storm weather symbols. But I don't know what any of that has to do with Scott's calendar. Let's go take a look. The Doppler unit's gone. The Doppler unit's gone. Do we know that?
Can you see if Scott's around? Really need to talk to him now.
Okay, I'm working on it. No, that's no help. Am I missing? Oh, there's a paper in here. Oh, there's a page in here. Okay.
Brooke's been paying Scott off?
Ooh! Scott, you fulfilled your end of the bargain. My team is bound to win now. Let's meet at the agreed upon location this afternoon before the storm hits. I'll bring your payment. Don't forget the final team terms are you disappear until my team has officially been named the winner. Brooke, location site, review surface charts, 45 plus dew point and conditions, moderate rain. 85 plus with either light hail, no thunder, or severe thunderstorms with hail. Find the dates. Okay. So, now what's Nancy got? I should figure out what those symbols on Scott's letter mean. Okay. I'm not sure what we're looking for here. I mean, I know what they told me to look for. Frosty saying I didn't fix the camera. Okay, that's a little outdated. Are we going earliest first? Yeah, okay. We're going latest last here. Yeah, okay. We know the suspects. I don't care about the phone numbers. Alright, so the only way to take a look at what we need for this puzzle is in here. Which is a delight. Okay. So, like, I get what we're supposed to do, but I don't know how you're supposed to put together that that's what you're supposed to do, right? Which is frustrating beyond belief, if I am to be honest with you. Okay. So, this is going to be fairly... Okay, so let's start with the obvious and go look around his desk. So we've got the paper. And it's a really incriminating note from book. Review surface charts. Yeah, we got all that. It's a record of the weather on every day. So we've got to go to the white notebook in the basement and see the record of the weather on every day for the last 3 months. So, it needs we're looking for 2 specific weather conditions and finding the date. And those specific weather conditions are 45 in dew point and 85 plus dew point, right? Okay. So, we're supposed to use the piece of paper under there to find a 45-degree or higher and consistent moderate rain. And then we're going to need to check out, and then, okay. So how you're supposed to know that this is what you're supposed to do is beyond me. But here's what we're supposed to do. We need 45 and continuous moderate rain, 85 with either light hail, no thunder, or severe thunderstorms with hail. Okay. So then, we go down here. We take a look at this guy. And we see that moderate continuous rain is 3 dots. And then light or moderate thunderstorm rain only. We want hail, no thunderstorm, or severe thunderstorm. So severe thunderstorm with hail is R with a blank triangle, or I guess B with a blank triangle over it. And then hail, no thunder. Light hail, no thunder is dark triangle, light triangle. Okay? So then, what we need to do is we need to go through this binder and take a look for anything with 3 dots at, I think they said 48 or more. Okay. So we need to take a look for anything with 3 dots at 48 or more. Or anything at 85 or more with 2 triangles, no line. Or the B with the white triangle on top. Okay. So let's start looking for 3 dots . 3 dots, 45 or more. That's our first point. Is we want to look for things that have 3 dots at 48 or more. Okay. So, 3 dots, 46. No. 3 dots, 47. No. 3 dots, 46. No. 3 dots, 26 or 29. No. That's another 46. That's 45. That's 50. That's 44. None of them work. Okay. Oh, 45 or higher, not 48. That changes everything. Okay, so then we want March 8. March 21. So March 8, 21, 26. March 8, 21, and 26. Okay. Over here, please. Could I just shrink this down a bit? Thank you. March 8, 21, and 26. Yes, that's what we said that was. Let me double check the numbers. March 8, 21, 26. 31 does not count. April. 3. 10. Okay, so April 3 and 10. April 3 and 10. Okay. Well, I guess 50 actually does count, right? Because it's over 45. So that would be 29 and March. No, March isn't. So we're adding 29 into it. So 3, 10, and 29. April 3, 10, and 29. And then May. What do we got? Okay. Doesn't count because it's 44. Okay. Cool. So then, let's go back. We want anything over 85 with this particular triangle. But it has to be over 85 degrees. Right? So, anything with this triangle over 85. Do we have anything? This does not count. It is 42. That has a line on it. Does not count. This is 38. That's 40. That's 58. That's 49. It's also 49. That's 58. That's 65. So that would be the other one that we're looking for, but that's at 65. Oh, no, I'm looking at... Oh, nope, nope. I was looking at dew point. We want temperature. We want a temperature on this one. So this one counts. So March 3... March 3, March 18. That one doesn't count because it's not over 85. Well, this one doesn't count either because it's not over 85. Because it needs to be over, it needs to be 85 or more. So March 3. We want a max temperature of 85 or more, right? So March 3 works. 18. 3 and 18. Okay. So let's put in 3 and 18 for March. March 3 and 18. Right? March 3 and 18. So then April, we are looking for... Nope. 5, 6, 21, 23. 5, 6, 21, 23 in April. Okay. So we want 5, 6, 21, 23. Okay. I didn't write down the May numbers. I just made note of them and I did not write them down. That's bad. Okay. So then, 3 dots over 45 over here. We don't have anything for May in this one. Okay. And then let's go... that's 82, doesn't count. 91 counts. May 6th. 12th. Alright, so May 6 and 12. Down here. May 6 and 12 is all I've got. Yeah? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 2 extra. Alright, so I've got 2 in May. Alright, so I've got 2 extra in April that don't belong. What did I do? It is not 21. And it is not 5. So 5 and 21 are wrong. Okay. Done. Alright, cool. So then, that being the case, Scott's calendar upstairs has a bunch of letters and numbers and whatever on it, right? So from here, we go looking at Scott's calendar. Soon as it lets me into the room. Thank you. Okay. So we need March 3 as W. March 8 as M. March 18 as 9. March 21 as A. April 3rd as V. V. April 6th as 2. April 10th as C. And the 23rd as S. Did I get the 26th up here? I have WM 9A. Nope. Oh, nope. I messed all this up. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. So we have March 3rd as W. March 6th, or March 8th as M. March 18 as 9. March 21 as A, and then we need March 26 as, is that an O or a G? I'm gonna say G, and if not, then we'll say it's an O. Okay. Then we go April, and we say April 3 is V. April 6 is 2. And April 10 is C. And then we have 23 as S, and 29 as H. And then we have May 6 as 4, and May 12 as A. Yes, we did it right. All right. So then if we take all of that, because I know SHAV looked familiar. So we come down here and we go looking through the gallery. Right, JP2N.
These symbols match Scott's. This must be some sort of code.
SH4A is the windmill. What's the other one
So
on
does
the
this
list?
one.
GV2C. That's also the windmill. Anything else?
These are all of the windmill. That must be where Scott's been meeting Brooke.
Yep, also the windmill. Okay. So we go to the windmill. Before we go to the windmill, can I talk to somebody and tell them where we're going?
I thought you were supposed to be at the theater right now.
Change in plans. Scott's gone, and we've got a major storm front moving in.
Okay.
He left in the truck. He's got all of our equipment, and he's not answering his...
That makes sense.
It does?
Yes, I found a note in Scott's office. He's been meeting with Brooke, and she's been paying him off to sabotage the team. That's where he is right now.
What? No. Wait. I'm gonna have to deal with that later. It doesn't matter right now. What's important now is that we keep on top of this storm. With the way conditions are developing, this front could produce the strongest weather we've seen this season or ever. And I still don't know where it's headed. Today is quickly approaching nightmare status.
Yep.
Today, I think I might be able to track the storm using our old methods, but this would be so much easier if we had our equipment up and working.
You need the equipment? Consider it done.
Wait, Nancy, that's not what I meant.
You work on tracking the storm, and I'll work on tracking down Scott and the equipment.
Nancy, hang on. At least make sure you stay in radio contact. And if things start to get bad out there, I want you to promise me you'll head to his shelter immediately.
I promise.
All right, so we got bad weather moving in. Up, the truck's gone too now. All that's left is the car. I'm guessing the boys went to the Grange. How come y'all can clip through each other, but I'm not allowed to clip through you? I think the car got hit, which is why the truck is just sitting there now. I'm just gonna scooch around you. Hope that's okay. Just kidding, don't care. There we go, windmill. Got it. Hey, Scott.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
You mean me, as opposed to Brooke?
Brooke? What are you talking about?
Hi.
When I was fixing the phone jack, I accidentally overheard the phone conversation you two had. I could hear it through the headset on your desk.
And just what do you think you overheard?
Oh, I don't
Enough
think,
to
honey,
know
I know.
You two are working together. You've been sabotaging your own team, haven't you? You've been doing everything you can to make sure Brooke's team wins and yours loses.
That's ridiculous.
That's why you're meeting her way out here, so the people who've been looking up to you all this time couldn't see her paying you off.
Yep.
I have never gotten the credit I deserve for the work I've done, ever. I know more about tornadoes than any person alive, and I get neither the respect nor the compensation people half as brilliant as me get without lifting a finger. Why?
I don't know why.
Because I work for a podunk college run by podunk incompetents bent on bad-mouthing and spiting me at every turn just because I don't play well with others at their idiotic staff meetings.
Actually, it's more like they're
just
dying
quit?
and...
Because thanks to them, I'm considered impossible to work with. No other school will hire me. I'm stuck here and they know it. So yes, I've been sabotaging my own team. And yes, Brooke is paying me a small fortune to do so. Because I've had it. I'm through.
Ooh, it would be nice if I'd had that
I
recorded.
can feel it. It'll be on the ground in minutes. and it's going to be huge. And here you are, a novice out in the field and all alone.
You know what?
Nancy, this is Debbie. Over.
It would help if I had actually recorded that. Sorry, Debs.
I'm here. I think Scott knocked me out.
He did what?
When I confronted him about selling the team out to Brooke, he went berserk.
I can't believe he would do that. And with Brooke Tavenaugh, of all people.
True.
We'll deal with that later. Right now, I need you down here at the Grange ASAP. We need to evacuate the theater, and you've got my Grange keys with you in Frosty's car.
I'm on my
Okay.
way.
That's
Over and out.
Frosty's car? Okay, cool. So let's go from the windmill to the Grange. Oh, cool. We just have to stay along the bottom route. Still on track? More or less. Alright, cool. So we go up this way and over here. And run into a couple cars, and there we go. Drive on the wrong side of the road a bit. Cool.
It's been chaos here. I was able to cobble together a pretty basic tracking system back at the homestead, and instantly I knew we were in trouble.
Yep.
The storm was showing a high potential of moving into town, but without the proper readings, we couldn't issue an alert. I knew we'd have to evacuate the Grange in person. But when we got here, we saw that it's locked. The shelter is locked on a performance night. I need you to take care of this while the rest of us work on a backup plan, okay? I'm trusting you here. I know you can do this.
Okay.
There are a lot of people depending on you right now.
Okay, I have her keys. Yes, I do. Okay. So we need 2 long tines, 3 short. Okay, cool.
What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which key opens the shelter?
This one, I think.
What's the word,
Not
Nancy?
that one.
Getting close.
Okay.
That storm's starting to sound
This
pretty
one?
bad.
Look, I'm trying here. Got it! No? Did not get it. Died. Cool! Lightning really struck the same place twice, and I didn't get to read the bad news. Oh well, that's life. Is it over here?
What is
Once
this
is enough.
now?
Okay.
Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which key opens the shelter?
I'm working on it.
Who would leave so many keys near an emergency shelter?
This is a good question. Nope. So I only have time to try 3 keys. Okay, so we tried the 3 on the bottom. That didn't work. We tried the 3 across the top. That did not work. Okay.
What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which... Yes, you did it! Nice job, Nancy.
Okay, it was that one. I pressed the wrong button and I died, didn't I? Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. That was me. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the leave the nice safe storm shelter button. Do I know why I pressed the leave the nice storm shelter button? No!
I think the worst is past.
Okay.
Nancy, where are you going? Get in the shelter.
No!
I can't just let Scott get away.
Okay, Nancy, first thing, switch on your GPS. That little dot you see, follow that and it will lead you right to Scott. We put a
Okay.
tracker on his truck. It's a safety thing. But Nancy, be careful out there. Keep this radio on and I'll do my best to keep you safe.
And
Nancy,
stay away from the tornado.
I'm really sorry about everything that happened back there. Scott, he wasn't always like this.
Yeah, I could get
knew-
that.
I mean, I was worried about him earlier. His heart clearly wasn't in it anymore. He was putting us in danger. I just wanted to do what's best.
That's not what it sounded like when I overheard you talking to Frosty. You two wanted to get rid of Scott. From where I was standing, you sure didn't sound very concerned about safety.
Nancy, I know it probably sounded bad, but there's a lot you don't know. Pete, the
That's
intern
fair.
you took over for, his injury wasn't just an accident.
No, I figured
He got
that.
hurt because Scott sent him out where he never should have been. After that, I knew I had to take over.
Okay, that's fair.
Still no...
Looking back, I do things differently. But I did what I did for the right reason.
Can we
wanted to
not
teach
do the
Scott
wrap
until
up
the world
now?
saw
Can
how
we do the
reckless
wrap up
he was being.
after I'm not
It was
in
a
the
mistake.
car?
I screwed up and I accept responsibility. No matter what happens out there, promise me that you'll be careful.
Nope.
I promise.
I refuse to promise that you will be careful. That I will be careful. No, it's not gonna happen. Oh, hey, good. All the stuff is on the ground. That's great. I am very much stuck. Come on. It has got me very much stuck. It will not let me move. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. Seriously? Just get stuck again? Alright. That's a no-go. You don't want to run into that, Nan. Okay, now we can just follow him. And I am very bad at that because I have to actually track it. Okay, he's gonna get away. Oh, he's totally getting away. Oh my gosh, he is completely getting away here. Hi! Alright, well, we got him anyway. Yipes!
Scott! I better find us some shelter. I wonder if there's a way to get into the spring house.
Let's get into the spring house at least. I'm assuming I dragged him in.
Made it! Dear Ned, once the theater was successfully evacuated, Debbie and Chase were able to follow the GPS tracking signal to the spring house, where Scott and I had safely weathered the storm. Although he was pretty seriously shaken up in the crash, Scott came to in time to see Frosty arrive with the police. He
Well, there you
received
go.
community service for destruction of public property and interfering with public safety records. He didn't fare so well with the college. They fired him quicker than lightning hitting a bee-stung greyhound, as they say around here. So it looks like he'll
Yeah.
actually be serving the community now, instead of just pretending to. Even if it's just by picking up garbage by the side of the road. Word spread quickly about Scott's misdeeds, and soon Brooke Tavenaugh, the rival Chase team leader, found herself
Well,
out of the
yeah!
as well. With the storm season almost over, it looked like both teams were out of the competition. Debbie, always the organizer, decided
She
to combine
cleaned
the
up!
remaining members on both teams for the remainder of the season. Without Scott's ever-present storm cloud hanging over the team and his constant sabotaging, the team really began to hit its stride with Debbie in charge.
Look, she
2
cleaned
days
up!
after I told Krollmeister I had found the source of the sabotage and the change in team leaders, Debbie's Chase team was greeted by a surprise delivery, the next generation of Krollmeister's storm tracking and detection equipment. With Scott out of the picture,
All
Frosty
right.
renegotiated his contract. Now that he's able to pursue his own projects on the side, he's just about doubled his output.
Well, there
he's
you
launched
go.
his own business, and when he's not getting pelted by softball-sized hail, you'll find him in his studio. Chase has given up on his dreams of finding oil. Even if he hadn't, he wouldn't have the time to look. Debbie's keeping him too busy. Free from having to spend his days fixing Scott's mistakes, Chase has finally had the opportunity to show off his keen sense for weather. Now that Debbie has accepted Scott's old position as head of the Canute Storm
Well,
team,
there we
he's
go.
become her right-hand man. Last I heard, he was going to assist Debbie in her classes in the fall. And when I got home, I found a surprise delivery
Yay!
as well. The first shipment of my lifetime supply of Cocoa Kringle bars.
I love
He
him!
also sent me a note telling me to keep my bags packed. He has a special surprise trip planned for me as a way to say thanks. As long as it's someplace where the clouds stay in the sky like they belong, I'll be happy to go.
I don't care. I love
The
him.
Green Skies event won't be determined until fall.
Does he
Things are
understand what a
looking pretty
lifetime
good for
supply of
Debbie's
chocolate
team.
is for me?
With the new equipment, they've logged the most storm data. And although Debbie won't be showing anyone until she's 100% sure, the team may have made a verified touchdown prediction. Yesterday, a postcard from Pa arrived. After the town repaired the storm damage to the Grange, they restaged the town play. They even added a new part about the storm, including a scene where a certain someone unlocks the storm shelter.
Oh, that's
as long
nice.
as it wasn't played by Pa in a wig, I'm happy. Pa says that he remembered most of his lines this time, at least the important ones.
Well, there you
As
go.
for me, well, I've had just about enough stormy weather for one season. Love, Nancy.
All right, the rival team leader book have it all represents which school? Westchester College, I think. Did not get Trivia Tamer. Yeah, so this is buying all the stuff, giving everybody candy, flipping through all the broken channels, finding the Easter egg. I used all the happier dialogue options, so I got that. I think that's for playing the land game the most. Quiz Whiz for acing the Twister test. Repeated tours of the Oklahoma. So I did a lot of driving, so they gave me that one. Tracking down all the various clouds. So that's if I'd taken all the cloud pictures. I did not. Snooping in every car. I didn't snoop in every corner? Really? I did not repeatedly sample the candy because I didn't have enough money for it. And I didn't get the trivia question, which is fine.
After risking my life chasing down deadly twisters, I think it's time for a change of pace.
Yes.
I've decided to join Bess and George on their trip to Kyoto, Japan. I've always wanted to visit Japan.
Oh, yes,
From
I
the
have. I mean,
exotic
what?
food and wild fashion in the cities to the nature and tradition in the smaller towns.
Yeah.
I know there's going to be a ton to see and do. As a thank you for all of my hard detective work, P.G. Crowmeister has reserved a room for me at one of the area's best ryokans, or traditional inns. It'll be nice to finally take a break from solving mysteries and to spend a few weeks without danger and dark secrets hiding around every corner. I've already heard that the ryokan I'm staying in has quite a reputation. I'm not sure exactly for what, though. Well, I'll find that out soon enough.
Well, okay. Ah! Hey, Samara! The ring girl, I believe her name is Samara.
Join me in my next adventure, Shadow at the Water's Edge.
Yay! So Gab Smulders actually did a playthrough of Shadow at the Water's Edge, and hers is a lot better. Or, like, hers is pretty awesome, because, if you don't know, Gab Smulders actually speaks Japanese. So, she speaks like 3 or 4 different languages, I think. One is English. One is, I think she's from the Netherlands, so one is Dutch. And then she also speaks Japanese and like one other one. So it's a lot of fun though. So she actually speaks Japanese, so it's real fun to watch her go through that because she doesn't even need her translation book. She's just like, oh, that's what this says. So it's real fun to watch her go through it, which is fun. But anyway, we got to finish that. So I will be going live tomorrow with Shadow at the Water's Edge, which may or may not be difficult for me because I do think that one relies pretty heavily on Sudoku. And I hate Sudoku. Like, I am horrible at math puzzles. I'm okay with, like, the word scramble ciphers, like the simple substitution ciphers, but I hate Sudoku. Like, hate with a passion. So, that'll be fun. I'm not too bad at the nonograms, though. Like, nonograms I'm pretty good at. But anyway, I will be live tomorrow. I am live every Wednesday to Sunday. Somewhere around 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern or New York time, whichever's easiest for y'all to Google. Let's watch our... I think we get 2 outtakes, maybe 3. What outtakes do we get?
Action.
Hi. Ooh, dinosaur. Hi.
Here you go, little guys. Good luck in your new home.
How many of them were
How
there?
many of you are there? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. This is Elsie's first time as a driver on the Oklahoma
Oh
circuit.
my gosh!
But already she's showing herself to be a talented driver and fierce competitor on the track. It's rare to see a young cow driver with this much confidence, especially on such a difficult terrain. Excellent handling around the turns. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. And she handles it like a pro. Excellent performance today. Only one question remains. How did she get a car in the first place?
Yes! That is a good question. Also, when did she learn to drive? Oh, hey, Paul!
Yes, sir.
Paul's gonna dance, is he? Okay, then.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my.
Ouch.
Oh, my. Well, that was a fun one. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.